Let's look at two more examples with an a greater than 1 so you can get down how to do bottoms up technique. So first, before I start, I look for GCF. Now in this case, there is no GCF since no number goes into 2, -5, and -7 other than 1. So I'm going to just skip this step. And I'm going to move right into X method. What is the product of A times C? Well, in this case, A is 2, C is -7, so I have a product of -14, and my B value happens to be -5. What are factors of -14 that add up to -5? Well, 1 and 14 will not work. 2 and 7 will work. But somehow I can get a value of -5, and they'll add up to -14, or multiply to be -14. So to get -5, I need to have 2 minus 7. So it'll go this way. Now remember, whenever you write your two new parentheses, what we're going to include is that a term, which is 2x squared. You just happen to divide the power by 2. So I'll have 2x and 2x. Now I put in these two terms. It's a positive 2 and a -7. We go through bottoms up technique. I can divide this. Each of these can get divided by 2, so I'll simplify there. Over here, I can only divide by 1, so I'm not even going to write the ones. That parenthesis will stay the same. My actual answer, the factored form, would be, not 2, x plus 1 times 2x minus 7. Those two quantities would give me my correct answer. When you hear me say quantities, I'm just talking about two different values. They're included in parentheses. That's one quantity. This is a second quantity. Let's look at the last example with an a greater than 1. We have 15x squared plus 7x minus 2. Again, we look for a GCF. Do you see one? I do not. So I move on from that step, and I go to this X method step. Okay. What is my A times C in this problem? It is -30. My B is 7. So now we ask ourselves what factors of -30 would add up to 7. So you could try 1 and 30, but those would not have a difference, adding and subtracting of 7. So you try 2 and 15, that would not work. Try 3 and 10. 3 and 10 does work. What I was doing there is I was just starting with factors, starting with the number 1, its partner of 30, and trying to see if it had a difference 7. These do. And so how do I get a positive 7 out of those two terms? It would be a -3 and a positive 10. So now I put those in parentheses. Remember, this 15 is going to come out front. X squared, that power gets divided by 2, so it just stays as x. And so that's what goes in first. I have 15 squared, or 15x and 15x. Now I put in the terms. -3 plus 10. I look for something that can divide into both. 3 can go into both these terms. And over here, looks like 5 can go into both terms. So I'll divide by 5. Over on the left side, my new quantity will be 5x. Let me try that again. 5x minus 1. And on the other parenthesis, I'll end up with 3x plus 2. And that's my answer here.